forced to handle things on their own without help. Without help. And so they've learned not to expect help and never ask for it. Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly love reading. So we're going to do a reading between you and another person. So these were the same readings that I was doing for the all signs at one point. But then I've decided that they're better for like an actual like weekly reading, which I will start doing here. I just have to catch up. And so they have, the reading has been expanded a little bit and everything, and it may be even, you know, further clarified in the future too. So let's see what's going on for you, Libra. What's going on for the Libra collective, please, between them and their person? Libra collective. Please deliver messages for Libra collective, please. Energy's feeling good, Libra. I think you're doing pretty. I think you're being clear and concise today. Okay. All right. So how is Libra feeling in regards to their relationship today, please? For this upcoming week. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands. Like I said, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty good, actually. You're like, look at me. It's very much a victory dance. It's kind of like a victory dance. I think you're kind of excited. You also may be trying to come out to be seen for something. Be seen. You want to be seen. Let's see what your person's thinking. Let's get more details. Hanged Man. Oh. Okay. So it sounds like, or the way that it feels here, is that you and your person have potentially had some sort of, I'm going to say discussion. You had a discussion where you were not feeling quite heard. Okay? You weren't feeling seen. You weren't feeling heard. And so now what's happening is that now suddenly you're making sure that you're being heard. Okay? This is you putting yourself out in the limelight. You see this chick is on stage, right? All eyes are on her. With your person being the Hanged Man, this is a whole new perspective. So maybe they're either looking at what you're telling them and going, oh, you know, so it could be something like that, but it could also be where they just feel like they're stuck too. They could feel like they're stuck in regards to something with you. 10 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Wands also is like this is really hard, that kind of thing. So it may be the more difficult side of this. Let's find out some of the passing energies. What are the passing energies between Libra and their person, please? We've got the Magician. So the Magician is passing, creating your life in general. You guys creating everything together. Whoa, hello. Nine of Pentacles trying to come out here. Okay. Trying to create and have all the power over everything that you experience. Like I have all the tools. Like I can make my life do this. I can make our lives so much better. Okay. It's also building. Also feels like a lot of building of something. Okay, what's the current energies? Current energies between Libra and their person, please. The Star. Okay. Lots of big cards here, Libra. The Star. Lots of hope going on. Okay. You know, so the thing is that this is a lot of looking ahead right here. Looking ahead, and this one's creating the now. This one's looking ahead. Looking ahead, lots of hope, lots of, when you follow your star path, it's definitely more meaningful. So I feel like you're aiming towards something that's more meaningful. So I could totally see where you're wanting to be seen more, because you want it to be meaningful for both of you, right? And your person's like, oh, like they didn't understand, you know? What's the challenge between these two? What's going on? What's the challenge, please? Show me the challenge between Libra and their person, please. What's making it hard? The moon. Oh. Yeah, keeping things under wraps. So it's like you've like told them a secret. And they're like, holy shit, really? You know, that's kind of what it's like. And so, and your goal is to change things, to make it far better, far more hopeful between you and your person. And it was previously hidden by the moon. Everything in the dark. Everything in the dark in the moon. And so, I mean, that's secrets. That's stuff left in the dark. And look at you bringing it to light. Right there. So it's like it's a little bit of a tweaking of, yeah, a little bit of a tweaking of what you guys were doing with this, you know, magician here. Libra, you may have like been like, yeah, that sounds wonderful, when it actually didn't. You know, I know you Libras. My daughter has a giant Libra stellium. Giant Libra stellium. And she does that. She'll tell me what I want to hear instead of what she actually thinks. And so I'm like, stop that. Stop. And so I'm hoping that I can train her out of it. Stop doing that. It's not healthy. And so, because that's one of the hardest things with Libras, is that they have to go through lessons that are specifically associated with Libras. You know, always trying to please other people or something like that, or being fair. And sometimes you're a little too fair. You sacrifice yourself in the process. So, and that's not good. Nobody should do that. We all do it, don't get me wrong, but Libras have more of a tendency of doing it. So what does Libra wish their person could understand? What does Libra wish their person knew about this situation? Oh, my braid is tugging on my necklace. Okay. 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So it's been like stressing you out. This whole thing has been stressing you out a little bit. Doing a lot of overthinking and evaluating on where your relationship's going, what you want, you know, that kind of thing. It's like you want them to know that you've been really concerned about it. You've been really tied up by it. It's been something that's been on your mind, that you wanted to discuss this, and you reviewed it as much as you possibly could before telling them. So if it's something that's kind of hurtful or something, or maybe it's like disappointing to them or something, it's like you're expressing, you're like, I know I didn't want to have to tell you this until I realized I had to. You know, that kind of thing. I've really thought about this and I really do need to express it to you. It's not just an impulse. All right, so what does your person wish that you knew, Libra? What does your person wish that you knew? What does Libra's person wish Libra knew, please? What does Libra's person wish Libra knew, please? There we go. The Hermit. So your person, that's a deep card. It's a deep card. And what I'm seeing is that this person's used to going it alone. Okay? They're used to going it alone. And so this revelation with this Hanged Man here, this revelation of, oh, is because they've always been by themselves, or always been the one who had to do things on their own by themselves. I'm curious what this situation is. I'm curious. So if this is resonating with you, I'd love to hear the story. If you want to tell me down in the comments. But this is interesting because it's what this is showing is that they're like, oh well, I'm so used to just doing it on my own. So used to just going my own path, and you know, if people don't want to participate, then great. See you later. Bye. It's kind of it's kind of dismissive. But from like a space of vulnerability. Not dismissive to you, but dismissive to people. Yeah, it's really reflective of something from their childhood where they were forced to handle things on their own. Forced to handle things on their own without help. Without help. And so they've learned not to expect help and never ask for it. They don't expect help, they don't ask for help, but also when they're setting something up, even though there's other people around them, they just set it up, you know, with however they see is, you know, appropriate. And you're like, hey, I kind of want to participate in this. Do you see me? You know, that kind of thing. And so I think now that it's a revelation. Revelation. It's a revelation for them. Absolutely a revelation that they're like, oh yeah, I probably should include you on this. And so I think that's what it is. Is it something from their past that caused them to behave that way in the first place? It doesn't make excuses, but it explains it, right? Okay, what's the advice from Spirit here? Oh, top one. Okay, great. Oh, good. We've got the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Think with your heart. Follow your heart. It speaks loudly. It speaks loudly. And just go following with your heart and everything. You can't go wrong with this situation. Just follow your heart. I feel like it really worried you, Libra, what this person was going to say. What they were going to do. And I think that this is actually something of a surprise. Something of a surprise that they actually were like, oh, well, yeah, come over here and help me. You know, that kind of thing. Just a naturally independent kind of person. So, what's the outcome? Look at that. Oh, nice. Oh, my. Holy shoot. Okay. We've got the Tower. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. And the Fool. This looks good to me. This looks good. It's like suddenly, like, because you guys are starting to, so like, you know, remember this is the dream card. This is building a dream. And so I feel like what's happening is that now that your person has agreed to work with you, now that they've agreed to work with you in regards to this whole thing, things are going to change. Things are going to change, like, drastically, you know, because Tower card, right? Tower is big, catastrophic change regarding what? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is your safety and security and your 3D household stuff. This is like, you know, this is your white picket fence with a dog. You know, that kind of situation. Also, like, you know, money security, that kind of thing. So it's suddenly going to, it talks about family dynamics. Family dynamics and routines, you know, that kind of thing. And starting on a new path regarding that. Starting on a new path regarding that. I like it, actually. It's a very hopeful feeling. It's a very hopeful feeling, so. All right, Libra. Well, I hope this helps. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. If you check out your sun, moon, rising, and any other positions as well if you'd like. And I will see you next time.